I'm Dr. Parsa Mohebi, a hair transplant surgeon in Beverly Hills and Los Angeles. I'm board certified by American Board of Hair Restoration. FUE hair transplant is a method of hair restoration that we harvest follicular units one unit at a time. So it stands for Follicular Unit Extraction or Follicular Unit Excision. That's the new name for it. So in the method, unlike the older method, we don't have to remove a piece of the skin and under microscope remove the grafts. So with FUE method, we go after individual follicular units, one unit at a time, and extract them under magnifying loops or microscopic loop. There are different methods of FUE. It requires some sort of preparation on the donor area. Some people go with no shaving method, so there's no shaving involved. Sometimes we do shaving and remove the grafts through shaving. That has to do with patient and physician basically preferences. The method is has minimal or no pain after procedure. There's no line of scar in the back, and there's no basically downtime after procedure. So the old methods of hair transplant, starting from plug surgery and more recently a strip procedure. A strip procedure was when we were removing a strip of the skin from the back of the head. So by doing that, the surgeon removes the piece of the skin that has follicular units and hand them out to the technicians who are cutting them under microscope into the natural grouping of the hair. So those are called follicular units. In FUE method, we don't have to remove a piece of the skin. We have to remove follicular units one unit at a time. It's sometimes more time consuming. With the new methods that we have, the grafts are looking perfect. So there is really no disadvantage in terms of the quality of grafts by doing FUE. It's just no cutting, no removing of a piece of the skin, no scarring on the back of the head, no tightness after procedure. Both men and women could get hair transplant through FUE method. Obviously, we have different methods of FUE in terms of donor preparation. Sometimes people choose to trim the hair very short with number 0. That makes it easier for extract the grafts. A lot of men choose to go that way. Some actually ladies don't want to have that shaving of the head on the back, so we do layer shaving. So we just kind of trim the area that we need to harvest hair from, or we do non-shaving FUE. We call it also celebrity FUE method, that we cut one hair at a time and remove it. So that's for people who don't want to have any visibility of the procedure afterwards. So they can shave, they can comb and style hair right after procedure without any way to see the donor or recipient area. Well, the different methods of FUE has to do with patient and physician basically preferences. For example, some men don't mind shaving the head, so we shave it all with number 0, of course, with clipper, and we remove the grafts the way we have to. We transplant them. Sometimes it makes it a little more precise when we have a shaved area to be able to go make it nicely, densely packed. But some people they cannot have that, so they grow their hair longer, for example, and we just do layer shaving. Some people say, okay, I'm okay to shave the back area of the donor area, and recipient I don't want to shave, so we don't have to shave it. The back we do like partial shaving, or some people choose to do with celebrity FUE or non-shaven FUE, that we cut one hair and remove it, and sometimes some people even want to have a long hair transplanted. So we have a method that removes most of the grafts with long hair. So right after procedure, it's also called preview FUE hair transplant, that we can see how the end result will be, because the hair has, the grafts have long hair, so we can comb it and style it right after procedure, and they kind of get an idea of how they will look 6 to 8 months after procedure when they have the full results. FUE procedure has been evolving in the last 10 years significantly, to the point that the FUE procedure that we do today is completely different even than 5 years ago. We started doing FUE with manual punches. We could get the grafts, but sometimes we will lose the quality of them. So some of the follicles that we removed were not viable. Now the methods that we have in the last few years, we have more automated methods, robotic method, or the newest one is Trivellini method, that we are able to remove the grafts with no damage to the grafts. So there are systems that allows that allow the surgeon to go one at a time over these grafts, remove the follicular units with perfect intact follicles. So every single hair will grow and we're not losing anything. So the methods have been improved, the overall process have been improved. For example, one of the methods that we do today is called simultaneous extraction and placement. So when we do that, we start with making sites, with designing the holes that grafts will go into, and then we start extracting the grafts as technicians are placing the grafts with inserter. The inserter is a device that load the grafts and place them as we are moving forward. So the grafts are live tissue. We want to remove them, we want to prep them out of the body under microscope, count them and make sure they're all intact, and then deliver them to the placing group. So we have like 4 people working around patients at the same time. Some of them are extracting the grafts. I'm extracting the grafts, my technician will remove the grafts, hand it to the microscope station, and then microscopic team will put them into the groups that will be delivered to the placers that are placing them as we extract them. Well, FUE procedure is a subcategory of hair transplant. Like any other hair transplant, it does help people tremendously because hair loss is a major issue for men and women. We have young people who come to us with hair loss, and because of that they lose their confidence, they lose their social skills, or they have the fear of facing other people. It may affect their career in social life. We have done studies on those, and we know those are real factors. And then we also have done studies to ask patients how they felt after procedure. We know they significantly can reduce their social anxiety, their self-confidence will go up, it can affect their career and their sex life, and a variety of different aspects of their lives. So we see that on a regular basis. People come here after procedure, after 8 months or 10 months, they are totally different people. Not just the look, the overall, the inner person is different. People are happier, more energetic, more confident about the future. I think social media has played a role in cosmetic surgery or cosmetic medicine overall, to the point that people are more aware of the options. People are a little bit more kind of conscious about their look. I don't know if it's good or bad. Sometimes it can negatively affect younger individuals who are not having a good understanding of their personality. But at least on the educational side, I can tell you that there are more options out there, and people, they have more way of reaching out and finding out what other people are doing, and through that they get educated about the options that is available for them.